I'm here to speak on behalf of bringing something extraordinary to the Metro Tulsa region. Since BMX started 35 years ago, the sport has grown into a World Cup full medal Olympic sport. For those of you who don't know, BMX is bicycle motocross. That's a large worldwide sport. And BMX is the global leader in the high octane of the sport of bicycle motocross. So this is the bicycles that you see on the track that go through the jumps and the challenges. Demographically, the brand loyalty is 70,000 participants. Core audience is 66%, and that are in the age ranges of 6 to 16. Average age of the audience is 13. Male participants, 87%. Spectator age, 62%, are from ages 30 to 49. And the average spectator age is 34. And if you take a look at that demographic, especially as we're looking at the target audience we're trying to attract and retain in the Metro, that's very important. College grad spectators, 46.6%. Yearly events, BMX participates in over 11,000 events annually, and spectator to participant ratio is 3.2 to 1. Next slide, please. BMX Racers magazine published 10 issues annually, and 250,000 unique visitors every month hit the USA BMX website. Next slide. BMX presents itself to Tulsa as a magnet for not only local growth, but of growth for Tulsa and national media exposure. And I would even add to that probably worldwide exposure, in my opinion. Next slide. I'm going to throw off a lot of facts here, but very relevant. Every weekend, BMX racers travel to other tracks, creating roughly more than 14,000 local races throughout the year, meaning for Tulsa, every weekend, these professional racers could be staying in our hotels and eating at our restaurants. Miscellaneous BMX events, Race for Life series, over the 30-year history of these series, USA and its track operators, racers, and corporate partners have contributed over $5 million to the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. The series has 380 events since its creation, accounting for a total of 30,400 series participants. BMX State Championship Series, the amateur series to determine state rankings for all BMX's amateur competitors. 380 state qualifying events with 300 to 1,800 in attendance, and 50 state championship events with 900 to 3,000 in attendance. 219,000 total series attendance for that. You're going to hit the next slide, please, too. BMX Regional Redline Cup Series, the ultimate grassroots BMX series known as the National Championship for novice, intermediate, and up-and-coming expert riders. 60 regional Redline Cup qualifier races, and 3 regional championship East, West, and Central with 8,000 to 15,000 in attendance. 67,000 total series attendance. All to say, if you take a look really quick at the highlights, that's 100 events per year in terms of weekly races. 70, that does include the 52 practice days, as well as all the different championship type series at on the regional, national, and potential major events. One of the things you'll highlight here, got the 2016 World Championships. Which, again, I think you'll get more than national media coverage for having something like this here in Tulsa. Couple years ago, we took a look at this and started discussions on this, and want to show you a rough next couple slides, please. Just some rough ideas so you can see the general layout of this. This is not meant to be located or implied to be located on the river. Personally, I thought it'd be cool to be on the river. Take advantage of the traffic that you have, and as we're looking at quality of life type issues, we got people using Riverside, we're talking about river development. This would be an ideal place to host a world-class event and an Olympic event. So what you're seeing on here is really kind of the overall site plan for phase one. Phase one being parking. That would be enough for the events, and then a covered roof that would cover the ramp where this would be where the riders transition up. This ramp is, for lack of a better term, a tower. They launch out of, I think it's about 30 or 40 feet straight down to grade and to hit the track. That's got to be covered for reasons, but this would then get also a Hall of Fame, if you will, a museum. If you've ever get a chance to Google the Olympic training facility in San Diego with their BMX Hall of Fame. It's amazing to have, and to have that here in Tulsa on the river would be even better. The next slide just shows some real quick aerial ideas of what that could look like. What you're seeing on the bottom of the screen on the right slide is just traffic on the River Parks trail that exists already. Again, this could be anywhere in the Tulsa metro region. With the roof going over, the track would be exposed, as you're seeing. Phase 2, which would be the next slide, shows that roof being covered completely, covering the track. They would then enclose the sides to make it all weather, and then they would build out suites that they could sell for corporate type sponsorships as well. The next picture shows, again, just some more developed options of what phase 2 could look like. Lastly, as I kind of wrap up, just want to highlight some things. Roughly for total package costs, just an estimate, this would be phase 1 and phase 2. You're looking at $45 million, the 5-year economic impact of roughly $11 million, and that's just for the headquarters. The Grand National BMX Series that already comes to Tulsa generates, I believe, $10 million annually on top of that. So a 5-year anticipated total participation attendance, 112,000. Total spectator attendance, 85. And then in terms of anticipated room nights for Tulsa, close to 17,000. So anyway, I think as number one, thank you for your time. I appreciate everything that you all are doing to help lead the vision process. But I think this, in terms of thinking outside the box, we have an opportunity here. They're looking for somewhere special. I think Tulsa's somewhere special. And I really do think with leveraging Tulsa Tough, the river parks, and everything else we've got going on here, and attracting that audience, this would be a sure win. So that concludes my presentation. So thank you.